That's the point. You're supposed to try and find the best PvP build. So focusing on more team-based play softens that issue a little bit, that issue of balance. So maybe if you go into the arena and you face a build you're weak to, your teammates can actually help you make up for that. It becomes more than just about your own build, but your team's build. So a lot of the arenas is really about building the perfect PvP character. So you will be taking characters that you get in PvE, items, skills, traits, everything you do, and taking it over into the battle arena. It is definitely a game about building a PvE character into a PvP monster. So there's lots of cool abilities. Here's the Witch Doctor and Wizard to show off a bunch. We got some zombie bears in there. That's a crowd favorite. Blizzard, which is a great crowd control and attack spell. Teleport, which the Wizard uses in just a second. Meteor. There's a lot of awesome skills, and a lot of them work great across both PvE and PvP, and some of them are designed specifically for PvP. If you go, and if you've ever looked at any of the skills that we've shown in the previous BlizzCon and gone, I don't know how I'd use that in PvE, it actually might be a PvP skill, because several of them we specifically focus for there. So the PvE game has a lot of control in it. There's lots of freezing enemies and stomping on the ground and stunning everything. So, but we didn't want the PvP game to be all about crowd control, where you would basically be sitting around waiting for the opportunity to move. So a big part of our PvP design is all about counters. Counters that break you out of any kind of crowd control. So here we have the Witch Doctors using Horrify to fear the Barbarian, and the Barbarian is using Ignore Pain to break out of that. And there's also just tons of cool tricks. For example, we can teleport, freeze, meteor, bye-bye. So the arenas is fully playable on the floor, so I encourage you all to go over and, reach out and beat the crap out of your friend. So we set up a round mechanic, and essentially the goal of this is when we played the game, one round was never enough. We would see what our other team was, but we wouldn't have a chance to react to that. So the game is played as a best 2 out of 3 or 3 out of 5. We haven't figured out exactly what the great round count is, but we're going to be working on that, and we'd appreciate feedback on that. So we're going to do a lot of focus on Battle.net with the arenas and PvP. We will have matchmaking, so you'll be able to form a team or just randomly jump in. It will be skill-based, so we'll try and look and match teams equally against one another. We are trying to figure out a way to do custom games. We know that while our arenas are team-based, there's a lot of you that are going to want to do a specific team versus your friend's specific team, and maybe outside of the ranking systems. And you're going to want to do one-on-ones, even though the game's not going to be super great balance for that. We know you're going to want to do it, so we're definitely focused on finding a way to make that really easy for you to do. And the last one is more of a progression-based ranking system. So if you've played StarCraft 2, it's very much what we call a skill-based ranking system, where when you play against one another, you each get a rank, and if your rank's higher, you get to make fun of your friend. So we want you to be able to make fun of your friends, but here it's more about doing it in the arenas. So if you play in the arenas, if you win, you're going to get points, and those points are going to progress your rank. They're going to give you titles, vanity rewards, achievements, lots of basically things that are not focused on power, but focused on showing how dedicated you are to PvP. As you continue to play through, even if you lose, you'll also get points in progression. So, as I said, I don't think we have time for Q&A, maybe, but if not, then I really appreciate everybody coming, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the show.
For attending the Diablo 3.
BlizzCon 2010 just keeps on rolling here live on DirecTV. The fans are here, the costumes are here as they get ready for the costume contest tonight. And of course, there's lots of gameplay for Diablo 3, World of Warcraft Cataclysm, and brand new mods for StarCraft 2. Hello, everybody. We are back here on DirecTV. I'm Jeff Keighley, along with Cat Hunter and 20,000 die-hard Blizzard fans. And the line's Cat here to play Diablo 3 right behind us. It's a huge line.
They are. It's amazing. I had to ask what it was because I couldn't figure out what was wrapping around so far. It was people waiting to play.
It's very exciting. We're throwing out pens. It's so exciting, Cat Hunter.
Everywhere.
All right. Well, Diablo 3 is here. Obviously, the brand new Demon Hunter class is playable. It looks like everyone, from what I can see, is playing that class. And that was just the Diablo 3 gameplay panel where Jay Wilson sort of talked people through some of the new changes that they're doing to Diablo 3. They keep doing those panels every year, and no one got to ask questions because they were running a little late. So hopefully we're going to get Jay here on stage, and people can ask him the questions they wanted right here live on stage.
We definitely are going to be able to do that. And what they're probably trying to do is make up for the time lapse of the fact the opening ceremonies went a little late, so they had to cut Q&A off this one. But there is definitely going to be more developer information that will be available on the other panels, and you can watch it on any channel that we have. That's
right, because this year on our virtual ticket online, you guys can go to blizzcon.rave.com and watch 4 different streams of the BlizzCon conference. So there's the main stage with Kat and I, but if you don't like us, we're annoying, you just want to see the direct info, you can go to the other 4 channels and watch the RTS tournament stage. You can also watch the World of Warcraft stage. And then there's also another stage for a bunch of other panels that are going on. But on our main channel here, we've got a lot of great interviews. And coming up in this half hour, the man who started Blizzard, along with 2 other folks, Mike Morheim, will be here live on the stage. So if you guys have questions for Mike, send them to us on Twitter. Cat Hunter is at Cat Hunter, and I'm at Jeff Keighley. Easy to remember. And we'll get those questions in front of Mike to hear what's happening from Blizzard in the future. It's always fun to have him here.
It is, and we're glad to have him here, and I'm excited to hear like his impression of what's happened over Blizzard over the last year, because we've seen a little bit of the segments, but I want to hear straight from him, so we're excited.
Well, Mike will be here in a little bit, but right now we're going to hear straight from Paul Sams, another executive at Blizzard, and he's going to tell you some interesting facts and figures about BlizzCon 2010. Paul Sams, take it away.
All right, well, did you know that if you lined up all of the chairs at BlizzCon, they would extend to 8 miles?